Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Car Stories, where we take a deep look into the machines that shaped automotive history. Today, we're going back to the early 70s to explore a true American original, this car, 1972 Chevrolet El Camino. This vehicle wasn't just a car, and it wasn't just a truck. It was something in between, something that captured the spirit of versatility and style that defined the era. The Chevrolet El Camino first appeared in 1959, but by 1972, it had evolved into one of the most distinctive vehicles on the road. Built on the Chevelle platform, the El Camino combined muscle car looks with pickup practicality. The 1972 model marked the final year of the third generation, and it represented the last of the truly classic designs before the stricter emission and safety regulations of the mid-70s began to change everything. From the outside, the 1972 El Camino carried a strong, confident presence. It had a long hood, a low stance, and smooth, flowing lines that gave it a sporty profile. The front end was redesigned with a split grille and quad headlights that were slightly recessed, giving it an aggressive but refined look. The bed area blended seamlessly into the cabin, creating a design that felt balanced and purposeful. Chevrolet offered several trim levels that year, starting with the standard model and moving up to the custom and the top-of-the-line SS, or Super Sport. Each version had its own personality. The base model appealed to those who wanted a reliable work vehicle, while the SS version catered to enthusiasts who craved performance and flair. Under the hood, the 1972 El Camino gave buyers plenty of choices. Engines ranged from the dependable 250 cubic inch inline-six to the powerful 402 cubic inch V8. The most talked about option was the 454 cubic inch big block, producing around 270 horsepower in that year's configuration. Though power numbers had begun to drop due to new emission standards and the switch to net horsepower ratings, the El Camino still had plenty of muscle to offer. Transmission options included a 3-speed manual, a 4-speed manual, and the smooth turbo Hydra-matic automatic. Many buyers favored the automatic for its convenience, but the manual gearboxes kept the spirit of performance alive for those who loved the feel of shifting through the gears themselves. Inside, the El Camino was all about comfort and familiarity. The dashboard design was shared with the Chevelle, featuring round gauges, chrome accents, and straightforward controls. Depending on the trim, you could get bench seats or bucket seats with a center console. The cabin felt more like a car than a truck, which was exactly the point. A vehicle that could handle work during the day and cruise comfortably at night. One of the defining aspects of the 1972 El Camino was its versatility. It could haul tools and materials like a pickup, yet it had the handling and ride quality of a midsize car. This dual nature made it popular with a wide range of people, from farmers to small business owners, and even young drivers who wanted something different from the typical muscle car. The 1972 model also carried some subtle differences that make it unique among collectors today. Because of a strike at Chevrolet plants that year, production numbers were lower than usual, making surviving examples slightly rarer. The grille design, the single-year front parking lights, and the updated tailgate emblem all help enthusiasts identify a genuine 1972 model that on the road. The El Camino delivered a smooth and confident driving experience. The suspension was tuned for comfort, but handled corners with surprising poise. With power steering and power brakes available, it felt modern for its time. The big block versions had an unmistakable rumble that still turns heads at classic car shows today. In terms of performance, the El Camino SS with the 454 engine could run the quarter mile in around 15 seconds. Impressive for a vehicle that could also carry a full load in the back. It was this blend of strength and style that made the El Camino stand out in a crowded market. 1972 was also a turning point for Chevrolet. The company was adapting to new regulations and changing consumer tastes. The following year, the El Camino would be redesigned again, losing a bit of its classic muscle car character. That's why many enthusiasts view the 1972 model as the last of the pure, unfiltered El Caminos. Collectors today appreciate the 1972 El Camino for its balance of design, power, and practicality. Restored examples showcase the craftsmanship of the early 70s, while modified versions often highlight the platform's potential for customization. Whether stock or customized, the car-truck combination still draws admiration wherever it goes. Maintenance is relatively straightforward since many mechanical parts are shared with the Chevelle. This makes it easier for restorers and hobbyists to keep these vehicles alive and on the road. Chrome trim pieces and interior details, however, can be harder to find, adding to the excitement of restoration projects. For many owners, the El Camino isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement. It represents independence, creativity, and a touch of rebellion against the conventional idea of what a car or a truck should be. Driving one today still feels special, as if you're holding on to a unique piece of American automotive history. Over the years, the El Camino has appeared in countless movies, TV shows, and music videos, becoming a symbol of cool, working-class confidence. Its blend of function and flair resonates with people who appreciate classic design and hands-on practicality. So, as we wrap up this episode, the 1972 Chevrolet El Camino stands as more than just a vintage vehicle. It's a reflection of a time when automakers weren't afraid to experiment, and drivers weren't afraid to be different. It's a car that continues to tell stories, from the open highways of the 70s to today's classic car gatherings. Thanks for joining us on Old Car Stories. If you enjoyed this journey through the history of the 1972 El Camino, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with fellow car enthusiasts. Until next time, keep those engines running and those stories alive.